I don't know. I was like, really, that's how you guys do things. Why do the students have to sleep on the stage so that they can earn their keep?
You just joined us as we're having a discussion about education behind the mic. You know the introduction for behind the mic?
No.
You just make it up.
Wow. Welcome to Behind the Mic.
And tell the audience what behind the mic is supposed to be.
So Behind the Mic is supposed to be an exposure and analysis of the actual host of the show. I guess kind of like we basically tell you why we did our segments, just like in depth.
Right. But it also gives an opportunity to talk about stuff that we can't say on the radio.
And for you guys to get to know us.
Okay. Introduce yourself over there.
Hi, my name is Chelme, Ulysses.
And why are you here?
Well, I used to be a former student intern here, so I decided to come today. So,
Tell the audience what you're doing, please.
school-wise,
Yeah, please.
okay, so I'm entering my senior year of college, and I'm planning on being a lawyer. So I'm applying to law schools now, and I want to focus on education policy in the future, unless my mind changes or whatever, based off of how I grew up and how I saw the education system. We really need to reform it, specifically New Jersey, because that's what I know, but other parts of the nation as well. It's pretty crazy. The gap between black and white students, it's a huge gap. And the treatment of those students, too, in their classes is ridiculous, and that needs to change.
Last week, another one of my radio team members, him and I were having a discussion, which prompted me to call you in for this week. And he asked me, and I don't know if you can answer this question. He says, why do people not like lawyers?
Why don't they like lawyers?
Yeah, you want to...
Because they think lawyers are liars? Is that one of that? Is that what he was thinking? Or something?
Well, I said lawyers sometimes get paid and they don't have to deliver.
Because they can do whatever they want. I mean, once you get paid, that's it. Whether you win or lose,
Yeah.
they pay you.
Yeah.
Well, that too. But with the liar thing, I actually had a lawyer tell me, what do you mean they can lie? They really can't. Because the ethics and the whole board they have behind that, you really cannot just go and lie. You might not say things that will make you lose, but you're not lying. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of ways to think about it, whether they're lying or not.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't like lawyers, and we're just going to leave it at that. But we love you.
Thank you.
Right? And you're going to become a lawyer to make a difference. So I need to ask you, can one person make a difference?
No, well, I don't think you can make a difference alone. Because it's not just me. I mean, I can go in there and giving all the facts, of the case or whatever. But if there are other laws keeping me from actually getting through what I want done, then it's as if I did nothing. It's like you're hitting a brick wall. Nothing will happen. Nothing will ever change without other people agreeing with me and seeing what I'm saying and stuff like that.
From a legal point of view, eh?
From a legal point of view, yeah.
Because one person can make a change, right?
Right. One person can make a change. But you will always need other people to help you out. You can never really do as big of a difference.
No one man or one woman is a what?
Army. Or what? What is
Island.
Oh. It's an island?
Yeah, but I like what you said. No one man, no woman is an army. We need an army to fight this nonsense.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We need to go back to behind the mic. Okay. Well, we have fun. Thank you for introducing yourself to us. And it's good to know that you're going to become a lawyer to become part of the struggle to hopefully make a difference for underrepresented people of color. Oh, yeah, I said it. That's right. Oh, my fault. Sorry. Let me calm down. Let's swing the mic over. All right. Hey.
Hi.
Okay, so now, what do you think about our discussion we just had?
Well, it was kind of deep. Yeah. I don't have I don't talk to a lot of people, I guess, have opinions on things like education or, who have opinions on like education. So it was really nice, I guess, talking to adults or at least people with decent points of view.
Mm-hmm. Talk about your segments.
My segments? Okay. Well, today I did Chuck Berry and Tony Allen. Chuck Berry being a rock and roll artist and the first inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Tony Allen being a influential percussionist in Afrobeats.
Okay. I know you mentioned in your segment that Chuck Berry had gotten arrested.
Yeah.
Did you know that Chuck Berry dated white women?
No.
Well, now you know.
You know.
Now you know.
Yeah.
And did you know that that's part of the reason why he got arrested?
For the first time?
Yeah. Because in America, you know, say it.
That makes sense. Because
I thought you said no mixing.
Oh no, that makes sense. Because what I said the reason for I didn't say like the exact reason, but he was arrested for immoral reasons, and if mixing was immoral, then that's
Well, you know, the man's in charge. He can make the laws.
Yeah.
He can make a law, you know, to put you in jail, you know, because it's his rules. Mm-hmm. You got to play by his rules. Chuck Berry was successful, but he wasn't, when it came down to matters of the heart, he wasn't playing by their rules. He liked who he liked, and that's all it was. And I think they liked him too. Mm-hmm. You know, rock and roll is a music that is, they said blues and jazz had a baby and they named it rock and roll. So it's something born out of blues and jazz, okay, which is basically black. Yes. And so, you know, a lot of other ethnicities try to claim rock and roll, knowing that music is universal, right? But anyway, that's why he was arrested, because he was doing what society deemed as inappropriate. No dating, no misogynation, you know, messing around with the white women. Okay, I'm just being frank. And Francis, whichever one you prefer. I heard you over there. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it back to you to rap or say anything else about what you think about that. I apologize.
Like what I think about my segments, or
yeah, you can what you think, and then go right into a rap.
Well, both of the people that I did today were, I guess, two people that I've definitely never heard of, and it was very interesting learning about them. As I said before in other behind the mics, I am a fan of metal, so doing artists that are in genres that I don't really listen to is extremely interesting, because it's out of like my comfort zone, I guess. So it's nice to hear about like the originals that actually kind of built up to my genre. Yeah, and I guess that is it for Behind the Mic. Thank you. I'm Faith, and see you next week. Deuces.